Sarah Lynn, Maitri movement. Maitri is, at its simplest, loving kindness. I really like to approach everything that I do with gentleness and self-compassion, acknowledging that we can still accomplish everything that we need to accomplish, including exercise, while having that kindness and compassion toward ourselves. The roots of it started about 10 years ago, and that was primarily massage therapy and then a little bit of burgeoning yoga. And over the 10 years, it has grown and evolved and changed. And now I really focus more on the somatic movement and the meditation part of it. And the name Maitri has been around for about 2 years now. Started with my 200-hour yoga teacher certification almost 10 years ago, and I'd been practicing yoga for about 10 years at that point, and was doing meditation in the context of yoga throughout that time. But I didn't get really serious with my meditation practice until around 2015. And that was when I spent my first time at a Zen center. So I added my mindfulness-based stress reduction certification a few years ago. And then around that same time, I started a Pilates certification, but it was Pilates really based in embodied and somatic movement. And so that really informs a lot of the movement that I teach. It's about being in our bodies and feeling in our bodies rather than needing to look a certain way or do a certain movement exactly according to a diagram. I think I want to help people live with ease when I reflect back on the last 20 years, but especially the past 10 years, both in that time kind of having a personal crisis and getting more serious about these practices. I really just see the impact that it has on my ability to manage stressors and manage the symptoms of anxiety, and also help me to continue to be able to move and do the things that I want to while decreasing pain in my body. And I want to share that wonderfulness with other people. So I do still offer massage therapy, but it's becoming a smaller and smaller part of my business. What I think is really wonderful is that having that foundation in anatomy and kinesiology has helped me to understand movement, understand the physical components of yoga and Pilates in a much deeper way than I think that I ever could have without. Gosh, I guess I think the best way for people to engage with me is in whatever way serves them best for what they're working on in the moment. So if it's starting with 2 minutes once a week, if that's where you're at, if that's what you need, then that's great. That's do it. If you need a little more, if you want one-on-one, folks can reach out to me and we can really dive deep into a really personalized movement or meditation practice for them. So yeah, I guess it's going to look a little bit different for everybody depending on where they're at and what they're working on.